Whew, just got to the trailhead. I'm on the Superior Hiking Trail here in northern Minnesota. It's one of those days where it's cool, but it's humid. And I just don't feel like getting real sweaty, and I don't really have that far, maybe 5 miles to go to get to the sites I want to go to. I can't imagine how the world would be not to see the gray squirrel climbing an oak tree. Walk through a cornfield and not see the wild duck fly. I believe before the world ever got that bad, I'd be on my knees a crying. Won't you fly, oh eagle fly? Nice. You better run, little cottontail, run. So I'm walking along here and I'm just having some great peace and tranquility. I'm all by myself and I hear this guy coming up behind me. Don't coming through! Coming through! This guy right here, Toothpick Man from Virginia.
Hey, how are you guys?
He's doing a through hike.
Yeah, we started September 6th. I'm on day 12 and I'm coming up on the 200-mile mark, so.
You know, you really do not smell that bad.
That's great.
Unless I just smelled bad too.
Yeah, I think we both smell bad.
And I came in on the trail today and I'm just lollygagging. I'm just kicking along because I'm not going that far. Been walking with him for like 10 minutes and he's...
Yeah.
So Toothpick, man. Woo, buddy!
Awesome.
Hey, man, you have a great walk.
Yeah, hey,
woo.
that was awesome. Thanks, Shane.
Hey, don't run yet.
Man.
You better run, little cottontail, run. I hope you both live long enough to see the setting sun. I like this site and I haven't camped here since, I gotta look at the date of the video, 2012, 2014, I don't know, but this is where I had a nice face-to-face with a wolf and I got it on video and he was crossing this river right down here. I was up at camp, which is up that way, coming down to get some water. I saw this wolf coming across the cross river here, just banging around, looking clumsy, and I came down here. Got him, and he looked at me. He was like, sort of like right there. Boom. His head went, and he took off. That was pretty cool. Good to be back here. Yeah, celebrating fall. Hickory sent me this. He loves these with his wiki. Thanks, man. My trusty old friend, the Fancy Feast stove. Hillbilly pot. Hillbilly lid. Now we're complete. Nice with the river running down there. That's what I wanted. Just to hear the old cross river flowing by me. Alright, so we got my tarp rolled back. Over here I have a binder clip. Nice and neat rolling it back. I'm going to clip it on. I like to flip those little arms back like that. It didn't get in my way when I get in and out of there. Got myself some Salmon Creations Mango Chipotle. I think I've toted this on a few trips, but I was just looking and it says best if used by July 9th, 2021. And it is September
I think it's the 15th, something like that, 2022. But I'm eating it. In fact, I've already ate some. Actually, it's September 17th, 2022. This is July 2021. Extra fishy. Not so much mango chipotle fake flavoring. I don't think you'd know one way or the other if it was tainted. See how this goes. Delicious though. Got the Warbonnet El Dorado hammock. My Franken quilt, 20 degree DIY. Got the Superior Gear tarp. And in the bag there, I have my hammock gear, 30 degree top quilt. That will be my dinner. Texas State Fair chili. 1.5 cups of Muda there in my hillbilly pot. And for the dessert, from the Czech Republic, from Milan. I am not joking when I said he sent me a huge box of candy. A confectionery delight. So now it's time for an early dinner. Early! And I'm gonna go back at it. And tomorrow, a longer walk. I don't know where I'm going. I think I'm probably gonna double back and go south. But I wanted to come up here and go to this site. It just seemed right for this Saturday, and gotta be honest, I'm still got the camp to myself. Oh my goodness, the Castani bar. Like a delicious chocolate with this other chocolate inside, which I can't even describe. Man. Goodness gracious, that's some good eating. Thank you, Milan. Wow. Morning to you. Laying here contemplating how far away my coffee is, hanging in my earth sack, which is my food bag, off the side of a wet tree. After a night of rain and thunder and lightning. Probably about 5:45, about now. I've been laying here maybe for the last hour, trying to get back to sleep. I went to sleep pretty early last night. Early! So I think I've gotten probably, I would say 10 to 11 hours sleep. Now I'm just laying here. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay. Alright, listen, I'm just gonna ask you, could you go, it's up on the path by heading to the Donaker. The poop box, you know what I'm talking about, the latrine. Just head on up that way if you could. It's hanging on a tree, it'll be on your left. Just untie that square knot, take it down and bring it down to me. I appreciate that. I would. And I'll have some coffee and become a morning person. Good morning. Nothing like when the earth sack is unmolested. Yes. Mi medaglia d'oro instant espresso. That first muddy sip passes my lips. Brushes its brown, dusky fingers along my epiglottis as it makes its way down my esophagus. Somewhere into my heart, my lungs, my stomach, my intestines, my pancreas, my kidneys, my bile ducts, my appendix, which is still there. Oh, so good. Let's not forget the gallbladder. That's still there too. Well, the big question for myself here is my Pop-Tarts were kind of scattered around willy-nilly in my food bag, so I'm not sure what flavor I got here. Oh. First nibble on the edge, I'm saying apple cinnamon. Yeah. I'm sitting here mulling over me pint. Medaglia d'oro instant espresso. This is about as thick as a Guinness. I'd like to give a little shout out to the Camp Baza lads and lasses. You know who you are. You know who you are. You're the Camp Baza lads and lasses. There's too much Camp Baza lads and lassies out there. From the high-wheeled woodsman and me, Shug, who just turned into Amos McCoy. Yeah, little Luke Papina. How about cheers to my bad accent? Lest I forget, good evening, I'm Lester Holt. I was on a podcast last week called the Reverend Hunter Podcast. He's an ex-pastor, a guy that writes books in a theological manner. Good guy, he's a hunter, fisherman, outdoorsman. Got a great podcast. I was on it years ago. I'm going to put it in the description below this video and just put a link to it if you want to hear it. We ramble about all kind of stuff. Him and his family always came to see me at the Minnesota State Fair, so they knew me there first, then found out that I'm an outdoorsman, and we go from those topics from being a circus clown, being a juggler at the fair, into the outdoor world, a smidgen of spirituality in there. And I like podcasts because you just get on there, you're talking with someone else. You don't have to worry about people looking at you like here on the camera. Sometimes conversations go into different areas. So if you feel like giving it a listen, give it a listen. If you don't, there's nothing I can do there. And I don't know. How am I supposed to feel about that? Perplexed? Like a hippie with a handgun? I don't know what to think. I let my oatmeal go cold. Lacing up my boots for today's walk. Need to focus on the lacing, so I can do some backwoods pacing. Ready to walk. So I was just stopping to enjoy the river for a little bit here and see a guy, and I'm kind of figuring he's around my age, and he's a year older, 65. A guy named Goliath, and he's through hiking this thing. We had a good chat for about 10 minutes, and it gets me thinking. And I was thinking about it last night after meeting Toothpick, that other through hiker. Maybe next year, when I'm 65, I need to just through hike this thing. Laying there this morning at about 5, and last night when I woke up a little bit with the thunderstorm, just thinking about when I was younger and just used to tear up the trails. And now as an older guy, trying to enjoy the look a little more, but I think on a through hike, I'd probably start to fall somewhere in between that. Just, I'd definitely bring a hammock so I feel refreshed. Still take time to look, but I would probably think after about a week of doing it, your morning routine's going to be quick. Get up and go, let's walk, let's go, let's put some miles in, but who knows? Who knows? How many times would I go to town? I don't know. I'd have to do it. Who knows? I don't know.
Lion ain't got no jungle. Old black bear got no cave. And that poor alligator just about seen his better days. Won't you fly, oh eagle fly? You better run, little cottontail, run. I hope you both live long enough to see the setting sun. On a cold winter morning I could look up in the sky, I could see the wild geese fly. And on a warm spring day I could look up in the air and I could see the yellow butterfly. How long has it been since you heard the tiny flutter of the little wing of a hummingbird? I once saw the picture of a buffalo, 1,000 in the herd. Won't you fly, oh eagle fly? You better run, little cottontail, run. I hope you both live long enough to see the setting sun. Fly, Mr. Eagle, fly. You better run, Mr. Cottontail, run.
You know what I'm doing, man? I'm just toodling down the trail. Just doing a toodle. I'm kind of happy. I was checking my, all my stats on my inReach as far as tracking, and my speed is back up. And I think it's because Superior Hiking Trail is just maintained so well. I'm not walking on all those baby head rocks that I can't see. It's trimmed back. Not to say that it's just a cakewalk. Did I say cake? Man, now I'm thinking cake. Drinking me some swamp water out of my Sawyer suck system. And having some seriously sharp Cabot cheddar cheese. Very good. Creamy. I've walked about 8 miles so far, and I wouldn't say they've been hard miles. Depends on how you look at miles. Compared to that trip I did 3 weeks to a month ago on the Kekakabik. This is like so easy. You can see the trail. I mean, it's rocky and rooty, but what a dream. It's what I was dreaming about when I was on that trail. Just a damp, gray day. Sun has come out a couple of times for like 45 seconds. And you go, sun! And then you go, I've seen you. I got walking about 8 o'clock, and I think it's about 1:45 or so right now. So I'll stop for a little snack, just kind of rest my feet, get on down toward Caribou. I decided I'm tired of carrying it, so I'm going to have me a mango orange honey stinger organic gel. Kind of like a goo. Kind of jacks you up for the end of your walk. Would you like to join me as I suck this gel? Organic. Mango orange, huh? Let's see the color. Whoa. Tastes kind of like cough syrup. But it has a texture of honey. Like a honey cough syrup. I can already feel my fingers as sticky as can be. It does say a honey stinger. So I guess it is honey with added fun. But I want every little bit of that. Then you give it the tooth drag while it's cutting the corners of your mouth like the Joker. Well done, this bridge. Here is Sugarloaf Creek. Sturdy too. Those don't shake that much. That's pretty, that's good construction. That's old school. I'll bet you that's boomer built. Oh, yeah, man. Right here in the middle of the trail. Hey, check it out back there, Lake Superior. Well, I haven't seen Lake Superior this whole walk, but boom! It's the lake that just thinks it's a little better than all the other lakes. Bigger. Could be called Lake Humongous, Lake Gargantuan, Lake Mighty Big, Lake Biggin, Lake of Largeness, but no, Superior. Whoa. That kind of reminded me of a stack of flapjacks. And now I'm feeling a little bit Henry. Yes, sir. I'm going to stay at this site right here, near the Caribou River, and I've always walked by it, never stayed here, always looked at it when it's a big site, but what I really like is there's just mushrooms everywhere around here to look at. Amanitas, my favorite ones to look at. Got these big guys over here. Just got to be some sort of variant. Yeah. I was just filming mushrooms on the way in, and I heard the river, and I was going, yeah, man. Oh, here's another cool one. Look at the gills. All right, I'm okay with that right there. My distance was almost 12 miles. Max speed. I was walking 10 miles an hour. Oh man, my average is 1.92. I'm getting old and slow. I was feeling a bit salty. The hammock is hung and I am happy. Won't be long before I am resting in sweet slumber. I feel it today. Those 12 miles, they weren't hard, but suddenly I'm kind of feeling it. I want to eat and get some good sleep, and I've got a through hiking couple here, and they're taking a through hike or a partial through hike for their 5th wedding anniversary. So that's cool. Nice to have a little company. It's such a big site though, at least you can spread out here. It's really cool. Tonight's dinner is the Trail Foods Everest So Much. All right, I'm trying to read that without my glasses. Let's just say cabbage roll. You read it yourself. Hope it's good, man, because I do love a good cabbage roll. And
it's 3:45 in the morning. I'm waking up, eating some breakfast, and I'm gonna get to walking. And I'm being real quiet so I don't wake up the other campers. Get on the trail and get ahead of them, get up to the car, get home, hit the couch.
first little hint of sunrise out there. I've probably been walking 45 minutes. The man in the moon up there. On we go. Ah, the sun has risen. I got about 3 miles knocked out already, and it's about 6:15. Yeah, baby! It's nice. That was really good. Really fun walking in the dark. Haven't done that in a while. And I really like, rather than night hiking and trying to get to a camp up here and coming in late on everybody, I prefer getting up early, and packing up quietly and hitting it and walking in the dark a while and walking into the sun up. Roll on home, put some more primer on the nut hut, and paint the barn red on another side. Repainting the front too. I had to take off a lot. I had to really sand that thing down and patch it up. It's the summer of chores. It's one of the reasons I came camping, is to get away from myself. So I'm toodling along here and I'm thinking about last night's meal, and I didn't tell you how good it was. That Inertia Foods cabbage roll, deconstructed cabbage roll, ever so more so lovely, whatever it was. It was good. It had that cabbage roll vibe. A little bit of a vinegary taste. I liked it. I'll be eating that again. Been a good trip. I've enjoyed it. I'd say about 8 miles back to the Jeep and all. So what I did was I parked at a trailhead. I went north, then I came back down south, slept last night, did that longer day yesterday, about 12 miles, and now out back up to the Jeep, minus 4.5, 5 miles. So I did what I wanted to do, just get out in the woods and sleep. Woo, buddy. All secure in Sector 7. Boom. Shoosh. Why you tell everybody everything every time you walk here, you walk there? I don't know that they care.
Too right.
Going, why up, man? Woo, buddy.